Alright, hi everyone, welcome back to SteamFlow, the channel dedicated to all things Steam. Today I have another product review for you. It's actually two products, and it is the 6-in-1 JSAUX docking station. This one is the more budget-friendly option, and the other one is the RGB docking station. It has 12 ports in total, it has RGB, so you know that means higher frames. And today I'm going to be unboxing them, reviewing them, testing them with the Steam Deck. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so let's start with the unboxing. Getting a little crowded on this small table, but we are going to start with the small one, which is the JSAUX USB 6-in-1 multifunctional docking station, and it supports up to 100 watt fast charging, HDMI at 4K at 120 Hz. We have a LAN port and we have some USB ports. So what do we have in the back? Some more information. It is approximately 180 grams. We will of course verify that. Let's open this up. The box is a little bit scuffed, but that's because the local delivery company is a bit trash, so that is no fault of JSAUX, of course. And right inside the box we have two parts. This is the cradle, I believe. So let's just put this to the side, and then this is okay, so integrated cable. This is the actual dock. Let's put this to the side as well. What else do we have here? We have a nice little card with all the JSAUX information. Let's put this to the side as well. We do have safety instruction, warranty manual. We're gonna set this to the side. So we do have some documentation. And then this is the user manual, which is very, very small. You probably don't need much to know how it works. Now we do have a USB-C and we have a USB-A. These are both USB 3.0. We have a LAN port, RJ45, an HDMI, and a power delivery USB-C. So we do have the actual base where you put that in, and this goes over the parameters. The HDMI doesn't say if it's HDMI 2.1, it just says HDMI. Supports up to 4K 120 Hz, backwards compatible with 2K at 240 Hz. And we have a nice little thank you for choosing JSAUX. I really enjoy JSAUX products. I think this is the company I own most products of. I have bags, I have docks, I have back plates, I have cases. Yeah, I have screen protector. My screen protector is on JSAUX, and we have one final piece of steps for firmware upgrade. If you do need to firmware upgrade the docking station, so we are gonna check if we do need to do a firmware upgrade here. So we'll put this here with the rest of the documentation, and let's start with the cradle here. Nice little package. This should be just a piece of plastic in my understanding, and yeah, so this is where you actually put your console. Now this works with the Steam Deck, which will also work with ROG Ally, Lenovo Legion Go, I presume, and you just place the dock in here. There's nothing else to it. It has a nice little rubbery, I would say. Yeah, it's pretty rubbery, so it's hard to move. It will stay pretty stable. And here we do actually have a little attachment. So this is again some sort of rubber attachment to make this more, so it gives it a little bit more thickness, so you can adjust depending on what you have. This will work with multiple handhelds, and this just makes it a little bit more snug. Now there is also rubber here on the bottom as well as here, so this will protect your device against scratches. So let's just put that back on there, and let's see the actual dock. There is like this, there is a little cap here on the cable to protect it. We can remove that, put it here to the side. And this is the actual dock. Very sleek looking. I really like that you can just use this as a dock. If you don't take the base, you can just use this as a normal dock, but flipping it over to the back, and let's see what we're working here again. We have a 50 gigabytes per second USB-C. We have USB 3, 2 ports USB 3. We have a LAN port, an HDMI, and the power delivery. So this is where you would plug your power delivery. And the cable, I do believe there's a... Okay, so yeah. this hole right here, it actually looks like there is a port there, but I do believe it's just to store the cable like this, and then you can just plug it, and this can be used for storage, and then you can just take this and toss it in your bag. Let's do a little unpeel here. Wait. And I don't think this is a screen or anything. This is just a nice little bit of glossy plastic where you can do a lot of fingerprints. Actually, yeah, it is a fingerprint magnet. Right, so what you do is you just take this and you can just plug it like this, and it fits nice and snug. And this is the whole unit. And basically you just take your device. Let me just grab a Steam Deck here, and it goes snugly like this. It is kind of wobbly, but you do have to find the middle ground here. Then you just take the cable. Now the cable doesn't have a right angle connector, and it doesn't need one because it sticks more from the top than any of the other docks. And that's just it. You can then plug a lot of things here on the back, and yeah, pretty snug. Does not really sit super flush, so the Steam Deck will move a little bit. And if we remove this rubber part here, it's probably going to move even more. There is a little bit of tension here from the cable that's making it move more, but this will probably adjust itself with time. Now it is actually more snug. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. And now we are going to take a look and unbox the other one. Alright, so this one is a little bit more special. This is the RGB docking station, and this one has a ton more features. So it will support variable refresh rate, automatic low latency mode, again 100 watts fast charging, HDMI, again 4K 120 Hz. We have a LAN connector, and we have several USB ports and a push bracket. So this is an interesting thing. And over to the back, it will give you some more information on the ports that you have. So let's open it up. Alright, so this unboxing experience is a little bit fancier. We have a tab here that you can do to pull out the dock. Now this dock is significantly bigger than the other one. I think it's meant more for a home use. And then if you keep pulling the tab, it will reveal a USB-C cable, complementary USB-C cable, USB-C to USB-C. It's pretty cool to see. And then I do believe we have the standard card, and then we do have some user manual, warranty, and again steps for firmware upgrades. So we're also going to check for this one if it does require a firmware upgrade. This USB-C cable doesn't have tabs on the ends, doesn't really need to. It was pretty well protected underneath there. That's pretty much it for this box, and let's take a look at the actual dock. Alright, so this is it, and it does not look like a dock initially, but if you do like this, this will open up and you can put your device in here. So we'll see how well that supports it. Now this one, it has rubber feet here and here, but there is no, actually, yeah, there is no rubber here, but it is not sharp. It is some kind of soft plastic, but still there is no rubber here, so it could cause damage with your device, but we'll see. I'm not sure. I don't think it will do that, but you can just close it. Again, it's pretty neat. It is on the bottom pretty rubbery. It actually has 4 feet and it will stay pretty snug here. And on the back, we do have a tab here that we need to pull to reveal all of the ports. We are working with 2 USB-C ports. I'm not sure what host means. Maybe I should have read the documentation on this one. Let's see, what are the actual ports here that we're working with? So we have a LED control switch. Oh, that's interesting. So this is a button up here, or maybe it's a tab of some sort. We do have a USB 2.0 here on the side. as well as a headphone jack, interestingly enough. That is something you don't see every day. We do have TF. So TF is a slot for a SD card. So I have an SD card here, or an SD card adapter, and this should go right in here. So that is pretty nice. If you have an SD card, you can just plug it in here and that will transfer over to your console. That is pretty great. What else do we have? We have an HDMI, we have a display port, and then we have two USB-A 3.2 as well as the power delivery. So these are all here on the back. The display port is a nice addition. The OG Valve Steam Deck dock has a display port, so that's pretty great. And we have plenty of USB here. The LAN port is here to the side, and these are all the ports here. So this one has RGB. So also what I really like about this one is that the actual cable that connects to everything is not plugged in, it's separate and you can remove it. Pretty much all the other docks have a cable that is already plugged into it, it's integrated, and you can't really unplug it. This one doesn't, and it's pretty great. So let's just go ahead and plug that in to, let's see, a power bank. Well, you know it, it's the JSAUX power bank. Let's see if we can get that RGB going. It was like this. Oh, wow. It is pretty nice. Does it change anything if I click here? Oh. It stopped working. Do I click it? Yeah. So you can click that. You have to press it quite hard. But you can pretty much turn it off and turn it on. And yeah, it's pretty nice. Very RGB looking. This would be great for a home setup. So with that out of the way, I will go and proceed with the rest of the video with testing these. Actually, let me put a Steam Deck here and see how it looks. And see if it is as snug. Go like this. And it's pretty flush. Here on the back, how does it look? Looks like it will cover it pretty well. Actually sits a lot more flush than the other dock, and this part here that doesn't actually have any rubber doesn't really touch the screen or anything, so I'm not really too afraid of any scratches or any damages. So it looks pretty good. The RGB looks fantastic, so we are going to proceed with the rest of the video and do some tests using these docks. And let's take a closer look here. I really like the fact that you can use this just as a dock, and if you want to use it to mount any handheld device, you can. A really small little package, and it can sit like this even, or you can set it like this. It sits perfectly fine like this, and then with the rubber pad here, I like the mechanism here. I think it will allow us to even use it with the deck mate. Let's actually try and see if we can do that. Okay, we have the dock here, then we have the deck mate attachment. We are gonna move that out of the way, and perfect. We can actually use it like this. So it turns out that the host port here is just used to connect the dock to the device. So if you're using the Steam Deck, you have to plug it here, and then you have the USB-C for data if you want to use it, and the rest is pretty much self-explanatory. You have to plug the power here. So this is for power delivery, this is for plugging to the deck, and this is just for data transfer if you want to use that port as a normal USB port. Up top we have two slots. Actually, I didn't even notice the other one when I was unboxing it. And the first one is for SD card, and the other one is for micro SD card. So you have two options. You can connect a lot of devices here. You can connect a lot of storage using this, and then you can connect storage using either this or this, or you can connect all the peripherals like keyboards, mouse, if you use those with cable. So yeah, pretty nice, pretty sleek looking design. This is the heaviest of the docks, and then we even have a USB-Q here. So this one, presumably you want to use this one to connect any device, because it's not gonna use data. You don't need it to be fast, and then you can connect some headphones here, and this will pretty much turn your Steam Deck into a full-fledged PC. So one thing I learned about the RGB docking station is that you are actually able to change the RGB. There's a software called OpenRGB, and you download that to your PC, or you can even download it to your Steam Deck. There's a Linux version of it, and then you can select a couple of different presets, so you can totally edit your own. And you can set, there's 4 different LED zones, and you can set the colors you want or any style that you want. And that's pretty cool. You can make it your own if you want. I think it's pretty cool that you're able to change the RGB. And of course, you can also turn it off from the button if that's not your thing. Now, I did end up testing the docks on my 4K TV, and they work perfectly fine. I tested it with the HDMI and with DisplayPort. Now, I can't quite get a game to run at 4K 120Hz, but even at 4K or 1080p, they both work perfectly great. I also did test some USB transfer speeds, and they are around 40 megabytes per second, which is the limit of my flash cards and my SD cards, but this is consistent with other docks I've tested, and that includes the official Valve dock as well as some other docks that I've tested. Now, out of the 2 docks, I think I prefer the smaller one just because it is a little bit more compact, and if I'm taking it anywhere with me, I will take that one. But if I were to just use it at home, I would definitely use the RGB one, and not because it has RGB, but because of the ability to use any length of cable to actually connect my Steam Deck to the dock. Sometimes when I am recording videos for my channel and I want to take a more comfortable position, but I need to be connected with the dock in order to use my external capture card, and this longer cable or the use of any other USB-C to USB-C cable that's a bit longer will actually help me a lot more than that. And that's gonna be it for the video. It is a little bit longer just because I had to review 2 items and not just one. But I hope you guys found it helpful. I am recommending these docks for sure. It's just another great item, great product from JSAUX. I've only had great products from them. So if you are looking for a dock, they have multiple different variants of this. There are budget ones as well as expensive ones. So you're sure to find something that fits your needs. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you are enjoying these videos, please consider leaving a like, subscribe for more Steam Deck accessories review, and I'll see you in the next video.